Yeah, but it sounds like we can do this, we can have or and or. I mean, it sounds like they could, I think $500,000 cash or $1 million in assets, $1 million, but I just don't think, we don't need to do $1 million. I just don't see that being necessary for, I mean, you can get in that deep.
So you're saying $1 million and $500,000?
Yeah, I would say $500,000 cash
And
or
or
$1 million surety bond, or I guess $1 million of assets that they know, like they could be stocks or bonds or whatever they can liquidate and get it. But I don't think we need a $2 million bar here. I mean, that's, plus if someone gets in that deep,
They will.
hopefully, and they will, but hopefully they know what they're
They
doing.
will.
But there's no guarantee this thing's gonna, you know,
Well,
gonna.
I think that's the reason to set it high, is because the last thing I think this commission or the state wants is somebody all of a sudden trying to go through a bankruptcy proceeding because they are in over their head.
We're not gonna be, not gonna hold their hand. I mean, I just think that's plenty of cash. You're gonna get in that deep. Better get ready to swim.
I guess I'll just disagree on the or part. I think if we wanted to set it at $1 million or $1.5 million for the actual asset portion, and then say we also ought to have some kind of like a $500,000 actual liquidity. So I think you ought to have both. And maybe the compromise is $1 million in assets, either by surety bond or by showing you have some kind of real estate, and then also saying, you know, here's the $500,000 in liquid funds. I think that's
That sounds better.
where we ought to go.
any other?
So I'll make a motion that we set those fees, which would be
On
section 5C,
Section C.
to read that we ought to have the minimum amount that you've got to have is $1 million surety bond, or assets worth $1 million, and also be able to show $500,000 in liquidity.
I'll second.
So it's been moved and properly second. Any other discussions? Call for a vote. All in favor of the recommendation of $1 million in liquidity bond and assets?
Or assets.
Okay. Or assets. And 500 liquidity.
Then it'd be and 500 in liquidity.
And 500.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I'll ask her.
This is what I've got, let's make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Minimum of $1 million surety bond or assets worth $1 million and $500,000 in cash liquidity.
Yes.
And.
And. So, yes.
You gotta have $1 million in assets and $500,000 cash.
Okay,
Not
so
as high as $2 million.
let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? So, thank you, that was very helpful.
Puts me out.